Hi everybody, very good morning to everyone who have participated in this pre-market session for the date of 29th October 2025. By reviewing the Nifty's last two sessions, it was almost taking an attempt to retest or reclimb towards 26,100 level, but it could not face it because of the selling attraction while it is climbing up. The Indian markets, after completing the week with a caution, the first 2 days of the current week or a final week in the October month has been observed in the way of the hesitation the markets actually having in the current trend. Why that hesitation means? After attempting the 26,100, there was a profit booking based selling occurred on the Indian indices. Because of such actions, after it's retesting the support zones of 25,800 and 25,700 zone till it has actually drifted well. After making this kind of a downward attempt, the follow through actions also not there. While it is trying to approach the dips or support zones, and the follow through actions once actually witnesses means therefrom we can see the trend reversal, but that is only missing here. The follow through actions while approaching the support zones, because already the markets are in the support zones of 25,800 levels, that is a minus support, but anyhow 25,700 as described in our weekly market outlook report. So 25,700 is acting as an interim support, a range shift zone also we can describe it. So in that manner, the 25,700 would be acting as a core interim support. That may be suitable for the next 1 week even. So until otherwise it is breaking below 25,700, even though there are actually no follow through actions in terms of buying, we can see some hesitancy in the breaking down of the 25,700 also. So one can have it in mind, once 25,700 got broken in the Nifty's value or price actions, there only one can see that 25,500 would be stepping into protecting the fall, if any, is likely to continue means. And overall, from the positional perspective, as we have already discussed, the 25,365, which was the high of 15th of October, as the 15th of October's high and low will be like playing a very vital role in deciding the trend. As long as it is holding this high, the low will be the next support. As long as it is holding the low, we have to be very cautious. Once the 15th October low gets broken means, there only we have to think of the downward trend with a bearish bias that Nifty can start. Until then, that means until Nifty is holding above the 15th of October's high, nothing to worry about the bearishness yet, because bearish market not yet stepped in even a single percentage. It is a range bound actions, and the rejections are based on the sell on rise basis or a top formation basis, not the breakdown basis, as we have already discussed it. So these are all the core points we have to take in mind while actually approaching the Nifty for any kind of trade, either it is a short trade or a long trade. But the long traders still actually experiencing some favoritisms when compared to the short traders, because short traders are actually only getting an opportunity while the Nifty is approaching the resistance points. But the long traders, in both way, they are actually getting in the way of breakout, in the way of approaching the support zones. In both way, they are actually enjoying the benefits. So the opportunities are very high for the long traders yet now. So that is what the major information we can provide you all to make aware of the current trend, how to approach it. So that is what the review based one we can see. Based on today's outlook, we can see a moderate higher point can be expected on Nifty, which may be a flat to positive manner also can be treated. That is also aligning with the major global indices that also doing the same. But after opening in this manner, we can see the Nifty's range would be set for a whole day as 25,800 as a bottom and 26,000 as a top for the day. That means the resistance for the day. As long as it is holding this particular range, we can actually keep this 25,800 as support, and we can expect some bounce from there. And where the 25,900, once it is crossing, we can start reducing the positions. And between these 300 points, we should actually take hardly 150 to 200 points for the trading purpose. That is the simple thing we can actually opt in today, and we can move on based on the strategy we are going to opt. So 25,800, whenever it is actually trying to break down, there 25,700 will be coming to protect the market spot. That is the another way in case the 25,800 as a lower point gets broken. On the other hand, 26,000, if it is actually moving beyond that level, means 26,100 maximum the resistance point one can see for the day. So that's it for the level side. We can focus on the day in terms of Nifty. From the position perspective, as mentioned in the report and as discussed earlier also, if the breakout and closing basis we want to discuss means a decisive close above 26,200 is required to see the continued upward journey in the new leg of rally it has tried to form. Because that rally is now paused and seeing the range bound actions. To resume that new leg of rally's actions, it should decisively close above 26,200. But in case if it is not actually closing above 26,200, now and then it is going, breaking and coming back like that actions, if you are seeing on the chart for the Nifty, means one condition you can adapt that a clear decisive breakout of 26,300 if the Nifty witnesses, means there also you can get the confirmation as like the close we have expected on the 26,200. So the power of breaking 26,300 is very, very essential to be monitored closely. After inspecting the behavior about how it has broken the 26,300 would be needed to be done, and based on that breakout it is giving, we can consider the further actions on the Nifty. If it is doing so as per our predictions in a decisive manner or a powerful manner, that 26,500 and 26,700 and even 27,000 levels also can be expected. So that is what the prediction on the positional front on the Nifty side. So that is what we want to make you all aware about the current condition along with the future predictions to make your decisions on trading side in an informed manner. For the day, the sectors, as it has been in actions, we are actually talking about metal index. So that metal sector can be watched out. Still, it is having the favoritisms for the long build-ups only. So the stocks, starting with the earnings-oriented update from the Jindal Steel till the Tata Steel, because Tata Steel is now in a very important stage of the price actions. If yesterday's low gets broken and then Tata Steel is closing above yesterday's low, means that can be treated as a confirmation for making another at least 20% of rally in the Tata Steel. That may be expected during the November. So 20% of rally is expected within a 1 to 2 month period, means a very, very important one that one is, and that will be a higher reward also. So a very higher reward from the Tata Steel side within a 1 to 2 month time frame. So everyone should note down and make your decisions on trading in the Tata Steel. So based on the predictions and the discussions we made. So that will be a watchable one under the metal. So after that, SAIL also, Steel Authority of India, also can be watched out for the long build-up. These are all actually only suitable for the positional trade or investment kind of, not for the total intraday trade we can expect from these metal stocks, because it may be slightly consolidating before making a further high, because yesterday's high should be broken, no? So until then, it may be getting sideways momentum also. But anyhow, the long build-ups will be there and long positions can be maintained or even newly constructed. If you see any dips, that would be a great opportunity. So for the metals, we are actually focusing on the long side. And from the public sector undertakings, banking oriented, so that also can be focused for building now. Real estate in a mixed manner, one can focus. And IT, this also in a mixed manner. But anyway, the news based and behavior based IT stocks from the next 50 side or mid cap side, one can focus for building long. Energy will be in focus based on oil and gas oriented, then power, after that oil oriented. So that's it from sector side we can mention. And from the stock side, the day traders can watch out Sri Cement, Jindal Steel, Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services, Star Health, Tata Capital, and Idea Forge Technologies. Finally, it would be Premier Energies. These stocks can be focused by the day traders. From the corporate earnings front, many companies, many important companies are announcing their quarter earnings for the September ending quarter, starting with L&T, the important company result. It is actually the L&T's this quarter would be taking a great news, whether it is giving a turnaround in the financials as well as in the chart. As well as in the chart means already the L&T started cooking some good things in on the chart. Anyhow, this result would be triggering whether it is going to continue or it is actually reversing from the top like. So L&T should be watched closely. Afterwards, Coal India, the powerful power company, and Hindustan Petroleum, LIC Housing Finance, Policy Bazaar Fintech, APL Apollo Tubes, Apollo Pipes, Bharat Heavy Electricals Limited, BHEL, CG Power, Crompton Gas Power and Industrial Solutions, Pino Payment Banks, 5-Star Business Finance, Mahanagar Gas, NLC India. See how many companies actually falling under power and gas oriented. NTPC Green Energy again, and NMDC, Radico Khaitan, Railtel Corporation, after making multiple order-oriented events, this is the result event, which is also going to weigh on positively, we are expecting. Sanofi India, United Breweries, and finally, it will be on Varun Beverages, will be in a high focus for the day. So anyhow, the traders should be maintaining the stop loss on either side of trade, because the volatility index, as per our prediction, is doing actively and still trading above the level of 10.70 to 80 range. That would be a chance for making further volatility on the markets. So which should be closely monitored, and keeping stop loss because of this volatility is getting increasing would be very essential for all traders to protect your capital as well as enjoying good risk and reward ratio. So that's it from today's pre-market discussion we can have. So we can see some queries fallen, and after that we can conclude this. What about silver? Silver still in the consolidation phase with a minor drop down, and as we expected, the silver is now consolidating with a positive manner. Overall missed the rally in the recent one. We can actually maintain the buying strategy here with a buy and dip approach. So the silver can be approached even here because we are expecting the current pullback or a current correction on the prices may be the final chance for the silver and the gold. And after making a new attempt towards a new high zone of 1,50,000 around, we can expect. So once it is actually based on current month future we are providing now, and after breaking 1,50,000 again, we can see the new higher. So by the way of breaking previous high of 1,70,000, we also expect on the silver side. It is positionally better to focus on long side. Until then, the intraday traders are a 1 or 2 trading sessions based approaches. One who is doing means it is better to focus on long build up side, and strictly it is advised to follow the cap. That means stop loss on every trade, because in the silver it is actually getting rejected while it is approaching or nearing to the immediate resistance zone of 1,50,000. So that would be better to keep the stop loss, or otherwise buying in a dip would be the great strategy. If you are not even breaking the stop loss, that should be involving in the additional buying or accumulation basis buy. So that's it for silver. So one can actually keep focusing on building the silver in every low, and every low maximum we can expect for the current scenario would be around 1,40,000 as a whole, and the overall reversal can be as expected 1,50,000. Once broken means 1,70,000, even beyond that level also. So positionally it would be better to approach than the day traders. So that's it from silver side as a query. So we can conclude today's session, and we'll be meeting again in tomorrow's session. So until then, we wish everyone to have a successful trading day. Thank you. Bye-bye.